Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. My name is berrrlynn, and today we are playing Octopath Traveler 2. I apologize in advance for my voice. I guess I'm sick or something, so I feel better than I did yesterday, but my voice is just dying, so apologies in advance for that. We are doing our cross paths today. We're going to start with Oswald and Particio, and then we have Casty. Excuse me, now I have the hiccups. Ay, ay, ay. And we have Casty and Ochet to do as well. So, without further ado, here we go.
Now, let's see. Regulus's laboratory should be around here, I reckon.
I wonder if he's completed his astronomical telescope.
Oh yeah, I forgot this guy was supposed to be making a telescope.
Hooray! Let's stop in and have a drink with him.
As in an alcoholic beverage?
Is there any other kind?
Alcohol dulls the mind. If we have a drink, it should be coffee.
Hey Lee.
Coffee? Just so you know, I take mine with plenty of milk.
That's absurd. Milk blunts the bitterness from the beans. The very bitterness that stimulates the mind.
Your mind can't be stimulated by coffee unless it's very bitter. Okay.
Well, to each their own. Now, can we at least go inside and say hello?
Very well.
To the laboratory. If I could not run into the table. Is he dead?
Regulus!
Regulus, what happened?
My research, it's been stolen. And since you're here, have you anything to eat? I'm so hungry, I fear I shall lose the power to speak. Oh, the gods haven't turned their back on me yet. Good gracious! My first meal in 6 days, 19 hours, and 4 minutes.
What's kept you from food so long this time?
You said your research was stolen. What happened?
Everything was proceeding apace. I completed the astronomical telescope. But I had exhausted my funds. So I employed the services of a moneylender.
A moneylender. Do you mean the mafia?
And, well, loans need collateral, so I handed over the telescope.
Oh, boy.
Then it wasn't stolen, was it, Regulus? You sold it.
To my great shame. I proceeded to liquidate the money I borrowed, and well, here we are.
This guy stinks.
I cannot so much as look at my telescope until I've returned the money.
Well, that there's just awful.
I cannot fathom why a researcher would hand over the fruits of his labor.
Yeah, it seems really counterproductive. It's like you have nothing else you can give them. So silly.
Oh, well, at least he's okay. That counts for something, don't it?
That sweetness of yours is impeding our progress.
Well, on the contrary, a bit of sweetness helps everything along. As in coffee, as in life, partner. We'd best talk to the loan shark first. Get him to give back the telescope.
Be my guest.
That's the spirit. Now let's go find that loan shark.
It's just so silly. The moneylender's mansion. I can't get around this. Thank you. Oh, look at these thugs. We recognize these guys.
That astronomer was a nice, easy mark.
Rude.
I can't believe he keeps giving us money, even though he's long since paid off his loan.
Who'd have thought the smart guy wouldn't know how to handle money? We should sell that tube he gave us. I'm sure it'll fetch a pile of coin.
Did you hear that?
Claire's dying.
Seems our man Regulus is ready to do it.
I'm shocked.
Who the hell are you?
Who'd have thunk it? A seedy moneylender.
Just so I know the score, Marticio. Do these cups of coffee need any milk or sugar?
Now, see? It pays to be discerning. Coffee this bad doesn't need sweetening. It needs to be thrown out.
I see. The merchant's palate contains multitudes.
Will somebody shut these two up already?
Let's keep going.
You got it, partner.
Just taking out the
Time
trash.
to gather up the fruits of old Regulus's labor and get them back to him.
Taking out the trash, dumping out the old coffee. You know. Man, they all look the same.
Who are you? And what have you done to my guards?
Oh, those fellas saw we were just passing through and kindly let us in.
We're here about Regulus's debt.
What about it? If you're looking for remorse, you won't find it here. All I did was slightly rewrite the agreement to include a little more coin for yours truly. That man may be an astronomer, but he's clearly no good with money. Which has helped me make a lot of it off him in turn. Don't take me lightly, friend. There's two things I can't abide. Fools who can't pay, and intruders.
Can I ask you something? Do you like coffee?
I adore coffee. Nothing better than a good brew, black as night.
Oh, that's so. Then I reckon it's your lucky day. 'Cause I got a nice big old cup of the bitter stuff for you.
What he said. Prepare for a beating.
Get him, gang.
I'll accept only victory.
Curse you!
It's over. Give us the telescope.
I don't know what you're...
Come on now. No more dickering. I've got money.
No more dickering.
This lowlife isn't worth paying. Just leave him to me.
He's like, I'll beat him up even more. Just gonna bug him, that's all. Oh, change it to nighttime.
Hand it over.
Okay,
I like my odds.
I'll look the other way this once, partner.
I owe you one. Now, you're going to keep clear of Regulus. You hear me?
Yes. Have mercy.
Oh, you recovered it. The pinnacle of my research. My greatest achievement.
Yeah, you're welcome, you big dummy. Don't do it again.
Oh, thank you both. I swear to the stars, I shall never forget what you have done for me.
Just promise me you'll look at your next contract as hard as you look at them stars.
I second that.
I'll do my best.
No one reads the fine print around here.
Now then, gentlemen, the sun is primed to set. And once it has, my telescope will reveal to you the mysteries of the night sky.
Oh. Well, look at that. What's that big round one?
Is he asking about the moon?
That would be the moon. No doubt closer than you've ever seen it before.
Well, it sure is lumpy. Looks like a big old cookie sitting up there.
I'd actually like to see that. Fascinating. Those red and blue stars, they form a cross.
A cross? Which ones? Ah, those. That'd be the cross of Cetus, the bearded whale. But wait, at this time of year, well, it shouldn't be visible.
What do you mean?
Well, Cetus circles the sky, as all constellations do. At this time of year, why, it should only be overhead during the day. I don't understand. How is this possible?
Uh-oh. The planets have changed their orbit. The stars have unaligned themselves.
Sometimes we must alter our own conceptions of the world, Regulus. Suppose it is night now, when it ought still be day?
So, day became night? Huh?
Well, it just so happens I've recorded the time of sunup and sundown for many years. And it appears the daylight hours grew ever so slightly shorter for a time. I thought my mental faculties had declined, so I ceased keeping records.
Oh, well, that's just great. Thanks, Regulus.
It seems you're wrong to doubt your own mind.
In other words, the nights are getting longer?
That would be a reasonable conclusion.
I don't understand. Not one bit. Heaven and earth would have to reverse themselves.
Ah, but our power comes from working at the edge of the known world, does it not?
Ha ha! Right you are, Oswald. This is why I cannot stop studying the night sky. It is a treasure trove of the unknown. I shall carry on my research with my trusty telescope.
More fodder for debates, I see.
You just remember to eat, you hear?
I shall pray to the stars for your continued safety and survival.
Hi, Chip. Hooray. So the nights are getting longer. It's a mystery why. Okay. So we have one more crossed path. So, oh, Chet and Casty, forgot her name. I said it earlier. Wait. Is the tavern? Yes. What can I do ye for? I need to change my party members. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just really tired. But I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday. Yep, then on to Final Fantasy VII. Oh. So probably it's gonna be better for her. Yeah. Oh. Hold up. Hold up. No, wait. I don't need both of those on. Okay. Oh. Oops. Hold on. Casty and Chet find themselves in Cropdale once more. They decide to check on Wooly Wooly, the dwarf they encountered during their last visit, but realize that something is amiss in the woods. Dwarf.
Uh-oh. I'm getting hungry again.
Oh boy, what else is new?
I believe there was a meat stall somewhere around here. It's gone. But why? I do remember she was struggling to deal with that old meat. Who cares why she's gone?
That stuff was disgusting anyway.
Oh, Chet.
Speaking of all that, I wonder how Wooly Wooly's doing.
Just some good old-fashioned meat stalls.
That poor creature was seriously wounded. I would like to see if he healed properly.
Yeah, me too. Let's pay him a visit.
Make for the animal trail. Go see the animals. This way? Yes.
Let the show begin!
You freaky owl thing. Woodland,
This'll
birdie, and
my journey will not end here.
Hello? Wooly Wooly! Huh. He's not here. I don't detect a scent at all. Something's not right. No animals. No bugs chirping. No birds singing. It's like the forest disappeared.
It's eerie. What could be causing it?
more shadowy stuff.
Let's press on. But carefully, Ochet.
Just reminds me so much of Princess Mononoke. Yeah, definitely reminds me of Princess Mononoke. Gross.
Doesn't have any scent.
It's pitch black. As if a localized night had fallen there.
What's wrong, Casti?
I'll be alright. Just a dizzy spell.
Don't overdo it, Ma. Leave this to me. We'll chase that thing away. Ready, Akala?
I like that she called her Ma. Gotta provoke the strange shadow. Must be something else I need to do. I should check the area. What do you mean? Okay, I was like, wait, it wasn't letting me push this.
What is this? I've never encountered anything like it. Be on your guard, Ochet.
Can't talk. It has no scent.
I bet you it can hurt you.
And it doesn't look like good eating either.
No need to worry, I see. You're the same as ever.
Let's go.
Thank you, Ochet. I suspect that shadow may have some connection to the forest's unnatural condition.
Is it Wooly Wooly?
Wooly Wooly! Oh, he's hurt. What did this to him?
So sad.
This black bruising. Could it be... Are these the same symptoms as those caused by Trousseau's rain? If so, I can use my remaining medicine. Oh, Chet, fetch water.
You got it, Ma.
Hang in there, Wooly Ooly. I'll save you. There. With some rest, he'll be good as new.
So cute that Ochette calls her Ma.
He says thanks. What did this to you? That shadow thing? I held the shadow at bay, using myself as a shield, so the other creatures could flee. And I will destroy the shadow, sooner or later.
You're a fighter, Wooly Ooly. But you must be careful. Who knows what manner of thing that shadow might be?
Yep, she's right. Leave this one to us.
It went deeper into the woods. Let's follow its trail.
Follow the animal trail to the end. Okie dokie. Where'd they go?
Ochette? Ochette! Where are you? Did we get separated? That's not ideal. I can't see where I'm going.
Ooh, that does not sound fun. I do not like that.
It hurts. It hurts so much. It's gonna rip me apart.
Who is this? It's so freaky.
I beg you.
Why didn't you save him, Miss Kesty? You were the one who killed him. You monster!
So freaky.
Oh, traveler.
Oh. Oh, sexy. Well, you should play the original at some point.
There is nothing here for you. Nothing that shines.
Shines? I suppose you're right. I have lost many. Not for lack of trying. I always did everything I could.
Well, okay then.
But life can be a fragile thing. It slipped through my fingers. I'm sorry.
There is comfort here. Come, join me.
The shadow is just taking over everything. It's creepy. Give it, Casty. Ochette, come save her. Now. What are we doing?
Casty!
Who's there?
Casty! There you are! Are you okay?
Oh, Chet. How did you find me?
I followed your scent.
The way I sniffed you out. You stinky woman, you.
Ugh, not that unappetizing thing again.
Who are you? Stop it. You shine too brightly. How is it? Why do I see no darkness in your heart?
I have a rule against hunting what I can't eat. But if it's to protect Casty, I can make an exception.
Wait. I can't let you do all the protecting. I'll fight too.
Now we're cooking.
All right. Let's go, Ochet.
Was before. I'm a
What's
pro.
going on?
Are we back where we came from?
Yeah, that forest. I recognize the smell.
That place. What was it? That sensation. It felt as if life was slipping away from me. Thank you, Ochet. Your voice brought me back to my senses.
Hey, I'll shout anytime. I don't want to lose my mama after all.
Oh, Ochet. You were all safe then.
Aww, the animals are back. So cute.
They say, thanks for protecting the forest.
If anyone deserves thanks, it's these two.
What?
What is it, Ochet?
Oh, they say they're going to give us the most delicious treat in the forest!
Oh, is it the fruit?
Well, we certainly wouldn't want to cause offense by declining.
Huh?
Ochet?
Must have been my imagination, I guess. It's nothing.
What did you see? Huh? Oh. Oh, the journey for the dawn draws near. If you proceed, the actions you can take will be limited for a while. Any tales you wish to experience are best completed before the journey for the dawn, but the choice is yours. You can still save your progress after this point, but saving in a different slot is recommended. Oh. Well, wait a second. What the heck? Let's do it. Let's see what this is all about.
The fire won't catch.
Well, let's give it another go, Agni. Every failure brings us one step closer to success, eh?
Right. We just have to keep trying.
We've brought firewood, you two.
Yay, everybody coming together. It's the image. Like the main image.
Thank you so much, Casty.
Them all around the fire. That's cool.
Be careful. A fire's not worth getting wounded over.
If it's flames you want, I can do it.
Not so fast, partner. How else are we gonna work up a sweat?
If you insist on being so inefficient.
If it were me, I would just have Oswald light the fire. Okay. That's just me.
We're back. We didn't find any beasts lurking about.
But we did find this water. Goodness, physical labor has never really agreed with me.
Same here, Temenos. I am definitely not. I think I'm allergic to physical labor.
There's nothing like a good meal after a hard day's work, Temenos.
Speaking of which, I wonder how the hunters are faring.
Heave! Heave! Ta-da! It's not a feast without a main course.
Feast? This is enough meat for a butcher shop.
I didn't think hunting would be so much fun.
You've got the stuff that great hunters are made of, Throne.
Ochette would know.
Oh, are you retiring from the cleaning business, Throne?
Quiet, detective.
Well then, I believe that's most everything. All that remains is...
Everyone's counting on us to light up their evening. It's time to get serious, Particio.
This is so cute. I love it.
Right you are, Agnia.
Come on, Fire. You can do it.
We'll show this pile of sticks who's boss. There we go.
This will be a night to remember.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, something like that. It's so cute.
Now we feast.
This is nice. Truth be told, this isn't where I imagined my journey would take me.
I know what you mean.
As do I.
That's what makes journeys worth taking. You never know where you'll end up.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you cold?
Doubtless someone in Ku is gossiping about you at this very moment.
Perhaps they miss me as much as I miss them. My friends back home. I've learned much in our travels, and I hope I can use it to help my friends and nation.
I know you will, Hikari. And everyone's lives will be brighter for it.
Thank you.
Even after this journey ends, I'm going to keep on dancing around the world until I can dance no more.
Mind if I tag along? With Particio and Rock backing us, we can hop on a steam locomotive and bring smiles to every corner of the world.
That sounds amazing.
With one of those, you could save your feet for the important part, dancing. And I could extend a helping hand to places I've never even dreamt of.
Will you keep on with Heirs Apothecaries, Cassidy?
I want to resume my search for like-minded allies.
Now that's a dream I can get behind.
Yeah, me too.
I'm afraid there's one problem with this plan of yours. If you consider how many people there are in this world,
There's no room for logic in the realm of dreams, Professor.
Yeah, Professor. Get your logic out of here.
duly noted.
What'll you do, Oswald?
I have some unfinished business to conclude. There are many answers that have yet to be found.
Is that so? It's writ plain on your face. You're worried about your daughter.
There's one answer found.
And what of you, Temenos? Have you found yours?
Almost. It's like a piece of meat stuck in between my teeth.
It's the most annoying feeling in the world.
Ugh, I know what you mean. I hate that.
So, something's still troubling you, in other words?
Precisely.
So, your days as a detective aren't over yet, then. Well, I'm here if you need an assistant. Assuming you can afford me, that is.
My goodness. You're awfully greedy for an assistant. Even if I said yes, I'm sure you have your own path in mind.
I do. I want to go somewhere far away. To a place that isn't on any map. A place no one knows about.
A place none have laid eyes upon.
You all have such big hopes and dreams. I just want to feast every day. And to keep the people of Totohaha safe, of course. Should I be aiming higher?
Ah, seems like you've got some meat stuck in your teeth.
Don't worry, Ochat. That's a fine dream.
I suppose it is. Look! A shooting star!
It's the Milky Way.
I wonder what tomorrow will bring.
Well, this seems foreboding. Uh-oh. The flame is out. That's not good. Oh no. What the heck? We just saved the world. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Everybody's gonna start freaking out. What? Oh my gosh. What is that? Man.
What was that?
I had an odd dream. There was a dark place, somewhere completely unfamiliar.
And a dark fire was blazing.
I saw the same thing.
Wait. Are you yanking my chain? I saw it too.
We all had the same dream. Could it be a coincidence?
I very much doubt that.
I feel as if I've seen that place somewhere before.
I slept like a baby full of milk, though. Huh. Is it still night?
Strange. Dawn should be upon us soon.
Uh-oh, say the nights are getting longer. We were just talking about this. Oh no, look at all the shadow.
We should patrol the area.
What the heck?
I can barely see a thing.
Huh? The stars. They're all gone. And the sky is pitch black.
Something is amiss. This is no natural nightfall.
Oh, Chet?
I felt this. It's just like before. On your guard, everyone!
Something's coming, and it isn't friendly.
It's here. The future hinges on this battle.
All right.
The future hinges on this battle? Shadowy demon jellyfish.
Here I come.
Let's go!
What are you weak against?
Agnia!
Ooh, that was a big hit. Shoot.
Be healed.
Time to shine! This is what it means to be a star! Forgive me!
Now it begins. I won't be afraid.
You big babies, get out of here.
What was that?
Just a
Cassie
shadow.
and I have seen beasts like that before.
Just the big shadows.
At the time, we had no idea what they were. Their nature.
I've seen them too. The black aura resembles the one true magic wielded by Harvey. He called it the Shadow.
The shadow.
What is it?
I cannot say for certain. Not now, in any case.
Mysterious monsters. Just what we need.
We know next to nothing of this phenomenon. Not even the extent of its reach.
Does this shroud cover only this forest? Or is it much larger?
Nothing for it but to check for ourselves.
On that, I agree.
Well, we need to do something.
Unfortunately, we lack the information to know just what that something is.
Hey everyone. I think we should travel together for a little bit longer. We can't just walk away. We can do anything we set our minds to.
Oh gosh. Eternal night has descended upon the world. The travelers decide to set out on a final journey to find the cause. Your destination will not be shown on the radar. Search for clues and find your heading. Gross. You can change your formation at any time from the main menu. Okay. Walk astride your fellow travelers on an epic journey. We've been waiting a while and the sun still ain't rising. What in the world is going on? I don't know, but it's nothing good, that's for sure. If those strange monsters earlier were a product of this darkness, then we must figure out the cause of this long night, and soon. I couldn't agree more. First, we search for clues. Now you're talking, so where do we start? Come on now, you must have some idea, right? Why don't we look for places like this one? What do you mean? I mean other areas shrouded in the shadow. There are more? I can't say for sure, but it's the only heading we have. A fair point. Standing still will get us nowhere. Let's start by searching for other places blanketed in darkness. Alright, looks like it's time to hit the dusty trail once again. Let's hit that dusty trail. And I'm gonna save in the second save slot because they recommended it. So.
Keep my friends safe.
Oof. Alright. Forgive me. I did it. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh. Nope. I just saved over the other one. Why would I do that? Oh my gosh. That's okay. We're, it's just such a habit. Oh well. I don't even know where to go, so... Well, this sounds foreboding this way. Where's Rush? Hello. How's everyone doing? I started patrolling the town at night, keeping an eye out for troublemakers. I want to do my part. Sorry, this is just a little dumb. So nothing shows on the map. Well, that's a little tricky. What the heck? Can I fast travel? I can. That's good to know. Oh. Is that sparkly? Oh, they all just sparkle when you hover over them. What the heck? What am I looking for? Have you seen anyone suspicious? I'll arrest anyone suspicious. Yes, I see. I sense that you will live a peaceful life. Ah, thanks. Where am I supposed to go? Maybe we'll go to the church. Maybe that's a good place to go. Look, this is definitely more purple than the other areas.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
But this smell, it's the scent of humans. They're frightened. Hiding.
Someone's coming.
Mint!
Mint!
Maybe he's happy to see her for once.
Is that you, Temenos? Out for a stroll in a place like this? You always did have the habit of sticking your nose in places it doesn't belong.
Oh no, is she evil? She sounds kinda evil.
A friend of yours, Temenos?
In a manner of speaking, but something's odd.
You failed to see what was in front of you. The shadow is ever by thy side.
Hi, Sean. So, the shadow put out the fires in all the, like, sacred places, I guess, and has overtaken the world. So, we thought this game was over, it's not quite over yet. We have to figure out what's going on. So that's what we're figuring out right now. We just came here to Flame Church, and Mint is evil. I guess she's possessed by the shadow.
Just what are you? This is an inquisition. Refuse to answer and...
Attempting to conquer others with threats of violence will always fail.
Exactly. It's craziness.
Those who are subdued by strength cannot help but rebel. To conquer them, truly conquer them, you must subjugate their hearts and minds. Hearken to the shadows in their hearts.
What are you talking about?
Seriously, you're just like saying things, saying words. Please explain like we're 5.
People are desperate for a place to belong. Give it to them, and they cannot bear to live anywhere else. And then, their hearts and minds are yours.
Their hearts and minds?
Humans are foolish by their very nature. Centuries pass, and yet they remain the same.
The hearts of men are easily swayed. Exactly.
Bold words for someone so young.
I don't think this is Mint anymore, guys. She doesn't seem like herself. And she's talking about us as if she's not human. So, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it's not her.
Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade, and soon night shall fall.
The teachings of the Moonshade Order. No, it can't be.
Since you are so dogged in your search for the truth, allow me to help you. My true name is Arcanet.
Arcanet!
And I am the leader of the Moonshade Order. The same order that slaughtered the Call.
So wait, was Mint just posing? Or is this someone who's possessed Mint? I'm so confused.
All so that I could steal the flame.
That's impossible. The massacre of the Call was decades ago, and the Moonshade Order's origins are older still.
It's not impossible. There are old souls out there that hide behind youthful faces.
So it must have been she was just posing as Mint. Well, I guess that's why she was always up Timinus's bum.
Thanks to Caldina's efforts, the Book of Night is now in my possession.
Yeah. Craziness.
That girl was so eager to be a puppet. She didn't realize the strings were held by her sworn enemy.
The Pontiff knew who you were. He was going to tell me, but his life was cut short.
I had hoped you would be more stricken. How dull. Such has ever been your nature. Your face always a placid mask. But I suppose it matters not. This world's end draws nigh.
That staff.
That's a fancy staff. Not gonna lie.
Long ago, night was invited into the world. But a loathsome few drove it away. Those events will not repeat themselves again.
You stole the futures of untold innocence.
Did I? Then you should thank me. This world is cruel, monstrous, with not a single mote of joy to be found amongst the misery. Don't you see? Roy, Pontiff Yorg. Yes, and even Crick. They knew the beauty of a dawn that would never come.
I know, right, Sean? It's kind of cool to see them all together. I like it. You'll have to watch a little bit ago, it was a cute scene where they were all like having a little campfire together. It's cool. But it got interrupted by the stupid shadow people.
Quiet.
That's right. Don't make Temenus mad. You just made him angry by rubbing it in his face. Gonna beat
I
you.
won't allow you to sully their names with such blasphemy. You will answer for your sins, Arcanet. And I'll ensure the world they hoped for comes to pass.
At last, Temenos' mask falls off.
I'm getting tingles, my prey awaits.
Oh boy, oh Jet. Ah, what is she sitting on? Interesting. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's interesting. Alright, everybody needs to be healed. I was not prepared for that move that left us all with 1 HP. That freaked me out.
So we arrive at this moment. Are you truly so desperate to see the dawn? I see now that the Pontiff was not the true threat. It was you.
Well, Doi, you should have known that from the start. Like, come on. You've been, like, following and stalking Temenos, and you didn't realize that he was the scarier one? I think, duh.
Temenos. You, a dagger sharpened to a razor's edge. Claude's masterwork. I can see it. The collar around that thin neck of yours.
A collar?
You will never be free.
She's been beaten, so now she's just resorting to bullying. How typical.
Even if I fall here, nothing will end. And there, always near. Soon, night shall fall.
Farewell, Mint. Your days of meddling are over.
Soon night shall fall. From the looks of it, it already has.
If this isn't night, then...
Well, remember, she was like always sending him letters and stuff. So, you know, she was kind of meddlesome. But... oh. Hey. Journal fragment. Oh no. I did it, diary. I finally got hired as a scrivener, and for the Delsta Times, too. All the world's information flows through a newspaper. A river of facts alongside a paper water wheel. An endless procession of scoop, scoop, scoop. As a journalist, I'll dash about the world investigating, uncovering, and breaking news. What better way for me to carry out my mission? I thought about this a lot, and everyone has some fact they're hiding. Vast sums of knowledge, locked in noggins the world over. But how to crack open those repositories and acquire those tasty secrets within? That's the rub, of course. As I am now, I doubt that I have the dexterity to pick any of those cranial locks. I was raised in isolation, always out of the loop, hiding quietly on the outskirts of society. There's a positive way to spin that, though. I spent all that time that I wasn't talking to people, observing them. Here's what I learned. People let their guard down around cute little animals. A Scouting Guard captain will play cuddly coo with an adorable puppy, and soon confess all his gripes to the precious thing. And so, I will become the puppy. I'll wag my little doggy tail, act the part of the friendly little non-threatening furball, and slide right into people's confidences. My brother may be the soaring eagle with his bird's-eye view, but I'll be a sharp-eyed hound, keeping my nose to the ground and sniffing out every last detail I can find. Huh. Okay, so why was that just there? Are you a cute little puppy, Sean? My oldest memory is crimson, a spray of bright red droplets and a harrowing scream, a crowd fleeing in all directions, and enemy soldiers mercilessly cutting down innocents. Some of them even laughed as they did it. Amidst this, I was a stone. Still in my tender years, I neither cried nor wept nor cowered, but merely watched the chaos unfold. Being raised in a war-torn land does things to an impressionable mind, and I suppose something had already broken inside me. I would have died that day, cut down like the rest, were it not for my brother. His cunning carved a path for us out of that hellish place. My brother is brilliant, so much so that the enemy king spared him if he would serve. Yet despite his genius, despite how shrewd the plans he proposed were in their attempts to avoid bloodshed, the blood always flowed. Humans steal, they kill, they take and they take and they take. Lives, possessions, land. It's the state of our nature, a simple fact of our existence. My brother and I have seen so much together and we both reached the same conclusion. The world doesn't deserve to see another dawn. The life of man is nasty, brutish, and ugly. Why not make it short? Who was that? Is that... what's her face? Raime? Maybe? I need her on our side, and I need you to convince her that's a good idea. My brother's face was flushed as he handed me the letter addressed to Raime. I can't say her name. Raime. Perhaps he'd been in his cups. I didn't need to ask him why he would be celebrating. The fundraising in Montoise was going swimmingly. On my way home, I spotted Hikari. He's the key to everything in Ku, and if our machinations go according to plan, my brother will get what he's after. I doubt Hikari has a clue who I am. Another tact proposed by Brother Dearest. No prior familiarity with me will help move things along down the line. But though Hikari doesn't know anything about me, I certainly know a lot about him. Hikari has another side to him, a second personality that my brother says was born from his family's cursed lineage. Somewhere in the past, Clan Ku's blood mingled with that of the infamous Archmage Dark Cast, sparking a history of war and sacrifice. A more odious bloodline I do not know. As I passed Hikari in the street, for a moment, I felt as if our eyes met. His gaze was steady and true, just as it was when he was a boy. How had that bright spark in his eyes not dimmed over time? He had seen the same horrors I had, been through the same terrible war. Interesting. What's really going on? Okay. This is bad. Hikari was captured before I had the chance to deliver my brother's letter to Raime. If Hikari is killed, it'll ruin everything, and we'll have to start over from scratch. Clan May calls the fortress of Stormhill its home. Coldest place in Celestia, and I hate it. Time is of the essence, yet this frigid blizzard is battering me about like a leaf in the wind. If only I could take 2 steps without being blown 3 back. By the time I finally reached Stormhill, Hikari had already been released. I can only assume he managed to sway Raimei on his own. I handed my overdue missive to one of Raimei's retainers and quickly put that chilly place behind me. What is going on? Oswald is sentenced to life imprisonment. It took me a moment to process the judge's verdict. I blinked, doubting my ears. What was going on here? He was supposed to be executed, wasn't he? I ran as fast as I could to find Harvey. I should have known. That swine had stuffed leaves into the judge's pocket to bribe him into that decision. Why? I want him to see the power of my perfected magic. That's his reason, the blighted fool. Pride, worthless pride. We need the Book of Demons complete. What if Oswald somehow finds a way to interfere? When I gave my report to my brother, he simply said, just watch the spectacle unfold. Apparently, my brother had already taken Harvey's massive ego into account when he made his contract with the man. If that's the case, then I suppose this isn't a problem after all. Regardless, I should hurry and gather what information I can about Frigid Isle. Who are these people? What is this? Sorry about my nose, by the way. So many journals to read. I concealed myself among the chattering students and slipped into Harvey's lecture. The Book of Demons is nearly complete, so he was in a jovial mood. When I saw my chance, I gave Harvey the news. Oswald had tried to escape Frigid Isle and died in the attempt. I thought the news would throw his high spirits off a cliff. But instead he just started giggling. It was creepy. When he finally settled down, he merely said, I need to prepare for my guest's arrival, and vanished back into his laboratory, humming cheerfully all the while. It's like he thinks Oswald is alive. Is Oswald alive? It can't be, and yet, if so, then he will come here to find Harvey and seek his vengeance. Wait, this could be perfect. I doubt Harvey will honor our agreement and hand over the Book of Demons without a fuss. If I can set those two against each other, it might create the perfect opportunity to slip in and swipe the book. I wonder if my brother had predicted this too. Yeah, but I'm a little confused about who it is and whose brother. Harvey has left for Dusk Ruin Shrine. The remains of Archmage Darkest will provide the final piece that Harvey needs. The Book of Demons will soon be complete. I found a nice cozy place to conceal myself, and sure enough, Oswald showed up. Just as predicted, the two fought it out, and I was able to retrieve the Book of Demons in the wake of their battle. There was one surprise, however. Harvey escaped alive. Oof. What was that bright flash of magic? A glimpse of a force that may dwarf even that of the Book of Demons? That girl, does she have some special power within her? Wait, so Harvey's alive? Who's been following us around? Oswald entrusted the girl Elena to his assistant before setting off on a journey. Like all Pates, the blood of the Lumina family runs in Elena's veins. I'll need to continue monitoring her to watch for suspicious signs. Day after day, Elena sits at her desk and pours herself into her studies. A diligent girl, I suppose, but I am curious as to why her brow sometimes wrinkles, and she cradles her head in her hands. Still, her eyes are bright, and her gaze seemingly set on some happy goal far off in the distance. A marked difference from when I saw her in Harvey's company. There was only worry and fear in her eyes then. My heart nearly leapt out of my throat when I heard that assistant's voice suddenly ring out behind me. Can I help you, miss? I immediately turned and tried to distract and dissemble with my tried and true cover story. Can I interest you in a newspaper subscription? That's what I'm wondering. So that little Scrivener was an evil person too? Like, She smiled then, eyes warm, but I sensed a key suspicion burning deep within those friendly eyes. I will not underestimate her again. No one else has ever noticed me when I didn't want to be found. I'll need to abandon my surveillance. Too risky. Besides, I've seen nothing suspect in all the time I watched Elena. Might as well move on to more important matters. Of course, I've got to read so much when my voice is a little off today. Well, here I am in Kennelbreed. Word is that I can find someone who has the lost pages of the Book of Night's original manuscript. Caldina, captain of the Sacred Guard, seems to be moving as Arcanet predicted and assembling these pages. There's a potential problem, however. Seems to have caught wind of all this. Arcanet has her eye on him, but I can only pray he doesn't make any problems for us. I'll need to be careful not to draw his attention, too. The Book of Night is close to being fully restored. Once it is, I'll need to move quickly to retrieve it and fulfill my mission. Aligning myself with Arcanet was merely the easiest means to that end. My brother did tell me to be wary of her, however. He was quite forceful about it. I wonder why. Yeah, it's very curious. Whoa, look at all these journals. Oh my goodness. Sorry for my nose. Caldina, captain of the Sacred Guard, is driven by a lust for vengeance. To achieve that end, she seeks to make the power of Shadow her own, and with the restored Book of Night in hand, she set out for the Twilight Shrine. Her naive dream of avenging her people will never become reality. Why, you ask, dear diary? Because the right Arcanet taught her is purposely flawed. So there I was, hiding in the shadows of the Twilight Shrine and waiting for the perfect opportunity. Lo and behold, Caldina's right went awry, and she transformed into a most hideous form. No one told me I'd have to deal with some horrible monster. This is above my pay grade. Luckily, I had no need to fear. That Temenus showed up and handled the Caldina problem for me. I suppose Arcanet was behind this well-timed arrival. What a puppet master. Bravo. I finally understand why my brother warned me to keep an eye on her. I slipped down to the ritual site after Temenus made his exit and retrieved the Book of Night. All that's left is to combine it with the Book of Demons, and we'll be able to complete the Dark Blood Grimoire. It is. It's literally a novel. Here I am, grand old Timberrain, just in time for the coronation ceremony. Word on the street is that an apothecary named Trousseau is going to raid on the parade with a storm infused with shadow energy. His goal, and I quote, is to extend a hand to save all in need. What a nice notion. Let's rewind the clock. It was 1 year ago that Trousseau lost hope in the future and started down this path. He was out gathering medicinal herbs when he stumbled into the lost seed. Oh, okay. He found his way to Lost Seed. There he met Claude, who gave him the Book of Night. Claude was disappointed with the encounter, it seems. He had swayed Trousseau to his side, but couldn't persuade an apothecary in the man's company. With a regretful sigh, he told me that this other apothecary's eyes were filled with a motherly strength, deep wells of kindness that belied a sense of fierce determination. What was her name again? Ah, yes, Casti. She stopped Trousseau, saw the people of Timberrain to safety, and even dealt with the poison rain. As if that wasn't enough, she also managed to mix up medicine that could combat the shadow on the spot. Claude's intuition was right. Casti is someone to keep an eye on. My brother will need to know that we have another dangerous potential wrench in our plans. Oh my goodness. My brother made a deal with Harvey. Craft the Book of Demons, an evil tome said to be imbued with the magic of Darkest himself. Why, you ask? Well, dear diary, because we need it to restore the lost dark blood grimoire. The rub here is that neither my brilliant brother nor even Claude knows how to make this tome, thus, the need for Harvey. The one thing my brother does know is that the remains of Darkcast are a key component. When I shared that vital tidbit, Harvey smiled. That's all I needed. It sounds like he was already most of the way there. He is a valuable asset, so we'll do everything we can to assist him. Harvey has an unhealthy obsession with a scholar named Oswald. I love it. I love that they put that in, like, other people are like, no, this isn't normal, how much you're, like, obsessed with this guy. Now, let's call it what it is, a severe inferiority complex. Harvey told me he'd gladly give up the Dawn if it meant he could best the man. We let Harvey read the Book of Night in order to pull him into our intrigues, but honestly, I think it wasn't necessary. That bottomless well of envy in his gut, properly manipulated, would likely have been motivation enough. Besides, I don't trust him. No normal person can fathom that twisted mind of his. I met a merchant today in Clockbank, an honest fellow with laughing eyes named Particio. He's boasted that he'll rustle up 80 billion leaves and buy the rights to the steam engine from its current owner. I know, Lee, right? Like, what the heck? We didn't even know. That's so weird. Current owner, Mr. Rock. Then he'll give the technology away to everyone. When pressed on why, he said things like this should be shared with the whole world. Particio confuses me. If I can borrow that ruthless Rock's words, it is human nature to take from others and give unto oneself. Despite his noble declarations, I'm sure Particio will prove himself no different from the other slime. Greed and self-interest will win out in the end. They always do. Still, I'm vaguely curious as to how his story will play out. I'll follow this Particio, though I'll keep my expectations low. Placing your faith in others only gets you betrayed in the end. Well, he proved you wrong, so ha. Need to take a sip of my tea here. It's a lot of reading I wasn't expecting to do. Lay down, Bobo. Lay down. Particio's gone and done it. He has gone and done it. He's humbled Rock and actually wrested the rights to the steam engine from that greedy tycoon. Still, that's nothing compared to what he did next. He actually gave it away, just as he said he would. Things like this should be shared with the whole world. He's lived up to that grandiose statement and then some. The heat of his passion even melted Rock's icy heart, and I didn't think the desert sun was hot enough to do that. So, taking a step back, what Particio did is impossible, unimaginable, inconceivable. I've observed countless people in my time, and to date, every one of them is motivated to varying degrees by self-interest. People are always willing to step on others to achieve their own interests, but Particio, is he truly different? Is he someone who can at last transform this dark, ugly world into something wonderful? What do you think, brother? No, Bo. Leave it. Hold on. Welcome to my humble castle. That was how he greeted me when I arrived in Lost Seed before he took me on a casual stroll through that rotting mausoleum of a town. I struggled not to gag on the stench of death and decay, all the while him smiling and breathing deep as if taking in the airs of a tranquil mountain meadow. This ghastly man's name is Claude, and he is the descendant of the infamous Archmage Darkcast. It is said that his notorious grandfather gave him a taste of the blood of the malevolent god of darkness, Vide, frighteningly enough, while he was still in the womb. As a result, the man is blessed with eternal youth. Wait, how did he give him blood while he was in the womb? I don't know. With the blood of Darkcast and Vide within his veins, Claude's fate was to become the Dark God's vessel. And yet, he rejected this destiny and instead chose to pass that honor on to his offspring. For our part, we don't care who the vessel is, just that we have one. Claude, however, seems to have preferences in the matter. Preferences. Fa. The man sired countless children with countless women and set his progeny at each other's throats. To the bloody victor goes the ultimate spoils. I shivered as he looked me up and down, his eyes seeming to pierce my very soul. It was as if he was seeking to plant a murderous seed inside me, too. When he handed me the dark blood staff, he told me that the woman who stole it for him has a lot of potential. His words. My purpose in Lost Seed fulfilled, I hurried out of there. I can't wait to hand the staff over to Arcanet and let her handle the cathedral's sacred flame. Yeah, I would not want to be a woman around that guy. Dear Diary, today I met with Petrichor, the woman known as the Dark Hunter. I'd introduced her to Professor Harvey several years ago at Arcanet's request. She was talkative today, and had this to say. I met Arcanet when I was young, and it was then that I swore myself to her service. Ever since, I have hunted for her and her alone, even slaying the legendary monster known as the Guardian of the First Flame at her behest. Sometimes I hunted people, too, like the time I came to possess the dark blood bow. Once again, my lady has use of me, and so I shall gladly obey. What's your bobos? Boy, lay down. I nodded along, and when she was finished, she showed me a monster. This beast, which she had captured on Totohaha, looked out at me with eyes filled with loathing for all that walked on this earth. Oh no, was she the one who was torturing that baby? I asked her what it was, and she told me the result of years of brutal conditioning and a healthy dose of Harvey's science for good measure. The result, an abomination crafted through repeated and horrifying experiments. I nodded again. A soul this steeped in despair would surely prove to be a great source of power. It seems that leaving the flame of Totohaha in her care should prove no issue. Come on. I can't believe it. How did Particio turn that economic desert of a town into a hopping commercial hub? That business idea of his was inspired. I must admit that watching Alron's department store come to life woke something warm inside me. I told Particio that the world's filled with people groaning under the weight of 1,000 problems. It's fresh ideas like this that bring a ray of joy into troubled lives. Oh, stop. For once, I really truly meant what I said. I should never have poured my heart out in public like that. I suppose my declaration was proof that he's cracked my emotional defenses and convinced me to, gasp, believe in him. In my defense, he's really something else. Before I knew it, I was promising to help. Truth is, I'm excited to see what magic he'll pull out of his Particio hat next. Guess what, dear diary? This is the first time I've ever helped someone for something that wasn't directly related to my mission. Let me stop for a moment and also appreciate the fact that he convinced the Alron to invest 80 billion leaves in him. 80 billion. The question is, will Particio prove to be a man of integrity? Will he really use those leaves to help the world and not just line his own pockets? Just a little bit longer. Only a bit, mind. I find myself needing to see what he does next. Okay. Wow. Is that all of them? A statue of Aliphan, the Scholar King. There are words carved into the base. O inheritors of our will, let the mirror shine and kindle a fire in your heart to chase away the darkness. The sacred flame has been doused. Perhaps it can be rekindled with something. A statue of Bifilgan the traitor. There are words carved into the base. O inheritors of our will, let the mirror shine and kindle a fire in your heart to chase away the darkness. That mirror that we had?
For the pride of Ku.
I feel like this game is like an onion. Like, we just keep... There's just so many layers to it. Things just keep getting peeled back. I don't don't know if there's any other place to go in here. Ah, we can go down. Or in here? No. Yes. Oh, that's just for the treasure chest. Gonna get in a fight. This game, I feel, is definitely worth the money. Like, there's just so much to it. Could easily spend over 100 hours on this game. I don't even know if that would, like, do everything in it. Sorry for my nose. I'm not sure why that's glowy. Oh, no, I thought it went out, but it didn't. What do I do? Oh. Do I have to click it? Oh. I guess I do. Nothing happened. The two gods gaze upon the sacred flames. Dice. Oh. Nothing happened. What the heck? Yes, I know that. I get that part, but I'm not sure exactly how to do it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they took away our light. Yeah, I have the mirror, and I just tried using it, and it says nothing happened. So I'm not quite sure what to do here. I'm trying to let the mirror shine. Here. Maybe I need to have the right person in my party. Haha. Okay.
Here I come. My turn.
Let me flee. I don't feel like fighting you. I'm about to light this fire. Ah, that's how we do it. Need to have the right people. The scarlet moon waxes and the first flame wanes. At last our great wish shall be fulfilled.
This world is naught but hunters and their prey. Just as Cataracta fell to my bow, just as Glacius's egg shattered before my might. The Dark Hunter sets forth once again, and my aim will not falter. Under the gaze of the Scarlet Moon, I shall fulfill the Great Wish. must be quivering with joy, for your time has come at last. 10 years ago, I scooped you up, let you live. It was all for this moment. The darkness in our hearts is fed by anger, hatred, resentment, and jealousy. Our basest instincts. As that darkness grows deeper, so too stand against a beast whose heart has been drowned in darkness. A beast such as you. Long have I waited for the darkness within you to become black as night, so that maddening flame could be smothered forevermore. With my lifeblood, I shall call down the night. Now then. Make of my flesh an offering, and banish all that stands to oppose us. Give meaning to your miserable life.
This poor owl. I feel so bad for this creature.
Ah, Arcanet.
Well, that was interesting. She just let herself be eaten. So that was the first flame, huh? Have you heard of it before? Yeah, it came to life inside me. It was comforting and warm. It was then that I decided I wanted to protect the island. I always felt you had a heart warmer than most. Now I think I'm ready to take on something even bigger. I'm ready to protect the whole world. That's what a hunter should do, after all. I feel the same way as you do. I want to extend a helping hand to everyone in need during this endless night. You're an apothecary everyone can count on. Then let's do it together. Let's keep everyone safe. Gladly, Ochet. I'm honored to have you by my side. Cool, okay. So now we know how to ignite them. That's good. Let's see here. So I guess we should go back. Now we know how to ignite them. I should go to the... Where was it? Crackridge? Flame Church. So lost. It was in Crackridge, right? Where are you? So the other continent. It's so weird where it's like so quiet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get off for a little bit. I'm gonna take care of my dogs, and then I think I'm gonna come back online tonight because I do kind of want to try to beat this tonight if we can, if it doesn't get too late. So thank you guys for hanging out. If you want to come by later, that's cool. If not, I understand, but I will talk to you guys. See you guys next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already. And keep an eye on the community tab for future streams. But just know I am going to come back on tonight. Probably in like 45 minutes-ish, so. Alright,